Things we did in school that today's kids will never experience. What was math class without these glorious rainbow cubes? Who else learned how to tell time on these clocks? You know you were cool if your backpack even had one of those chromatic pens. These books had no business being so good. Complete with vis-a-vis markers and overhead projector sheets, these were the original smart boards. So many brand new number 2 pencils fought valiantly, but met their tragic demise way too soon. Some of y'all never learned classical literature from a dog, and it shows. Surprising things that disappeared from school, things today's kids will never experience. The minute-long multiplication tests in elementary school that gave everyone anxiety. The teddy bear counters in math class. This was the original emoji. Back then, the teacher was definitely hungover. That's why they looked like that when this thing rolled into class. Blue, math. Green, science. Red, language arts. Yellow, social studies. Was that the same for you? When these came out during the math lesson, things we did in school that today's kids will never experience. Gen Z doesn't understand how serious and how proud we were of field day ribbons. Everybody in the 90s getting suspended for this in school. Anyone remember these clear, colored plastic chips? The freedom to bring peanut butter to school for lunch. Now, kids are all allergic. These used to be the currency in the cafeteria. Old school folders, waves of nostalgia washed over me. Walking down the hall in school, tracing your fingers through the cracks between the bricks on the wall. Best after-school snack ever. These were our
things banned in school in the 90s that today's kids will never experience. Pogs were basically a form of gambling for kids. Remember the collection that got confiscated by the teacher? If you had those, you were the coolest kid in first grade. The Game Boy was pretty much our generation's iPad. We were totally addicted to it. Let's take a trip down memory lane. How many of us got caught playing it in class by the teacher? I think I might have been the only one who hated Sunny Delight as a kid. It tasted more like some weird, unhealthy juice. Then there were those kids pulling
the flavor only 80s and 90s kids will understand. We definitely had this dish for dinner back in the day. When there was no bread, this was our solution. All the best food we had as kids came from that casserole pot. Today's kids just won't get it. There was something about a salad in a wooden bowl that made it taste different. Then, there were the desserts, rolled up in toilet paper tubes. Honestly, the taste of the paper tube was more memorable than the actual ice cream. Some kids thought butter rum was the best flavor, while others would only share that one. Reese's in those beautiful, beautiful ball forms.